right, here we go with lesson 3, the importance of rest and recovery. I've spoken a little bit about rest in some of the previous lessons, but we're going to get a little more into it now. The importance of rest and recovery, how stress from exercise can affect you. When you exercise all the time and you don't give yourself a chance to rest and recuperate, your body has a reaction of water retention from elevated cortisol levels, okay? There's good stress, there's bad stress. There is no way to avoid stress. What we're supposed to do is we're supposed to manage our stress. No one can get rid of stress, but we're supposed to learn how to manage it. It is extremely important for the body and the mind to rest. And as you rest, your body heals itself. There's studies right now, and I've read a few of them, and I've seen some video on how sleep is like sleep and ice are the most natural drug there is. No pharmaceutical company has to get involved. Don't cost you nothing. Just get some water, freeze it, throw it in the tub, do an ice bath, cold showers, and sleeping is huge for recovery and healing, okay? Rest is important. If you train all the time, but you never rest your muscles, you will eat up your muscle and you will never see the progress you want. You won't look bad. You'll look okay, but you don't realize how much better you would look if your body was rested. And you can look at people and tell when their bodies are beat up and tired. They look drawn. They don't look healthy. They may have some muscles, but they don't look healthy. You don't look at them and go, man, I want to look like that. You look at them and go, man, they look tired. Those are people who do not allow their bodies to rest and recuperate. And the rest and recuperation is not just sleep and ice. It's actually the food you eat, okay? If you're not eating properly, you're not going to recover from workouts. If you don't rest, you're not going to recover from workouts. I've trained people and I've seen them, I train people and they want to go in there and annihilate their weight, their muscles. There's an old icon in bodybuilding. He was the first one to win 8 Olympians right after Arnold Schwarzenegger won 7. And his name is Lee Haney. And he had an article in a magazine when I was on my way up to becoming a professional bodybuilder. And it was talking about don't annihilate, stimulate, but don't annihilate your muscle. That's what I was saying earlier. You want to stimulate muscle growth. You want to create the stress that breaks your muscles down, and then you eat and you rest so your muscles come back stronger and better. So you don't want to kill yourself in the gym. You want to stimulate muscle growth and then feed it and let it rest. And both of those are part of recovery, okay? How rest affects weight loss. I mentioned it a little bit ago. Cortisol levels will increase when you're stressed. So if your body is never getting rest, you're going to hold water from it. And usually women tend to hold their stress between their shoulder blades. So if you look at any woman that you see and she has a little hump between her shoulder blades behind her neck, that's stress. That's actually stress. And then there's some supplementation called cortisol. Actually, a friend of mine is the guy behind it. His name is Matt Porter. And if you look on Amazon or whatever, it's MPA. And I will have supplements. We'll have that on a sheet where you can, in a file where you can pull it up and you can look and see. And I'll have recommended things for you to look at and try. I know there's not too many supplements that I'm a fan of, but cortisol is one of them. Glutamine is one. Protein powders are one. Some of the fat burners are okay. Estrodex for women to control that estrogen, which is again, water retention. As in a diet, you'll see when we start designing the diet, we actually write it out. We're going to talk about, all the things, the 5 or 6 things that make you hold water. Most people just address one. We're going to address all of it. But if you don't rest and let your body heal, it can stop you from losing weight, believe it or not. So rest, sleep, eating affects weight loss in a huge way. And here's some tips. I'm sure you guys heard of all of this, but here's some tips to help muscles recover faster, okay? Getting sleep, getting a massage so your muscles can relax, drinking more water, because water attaches to water. So a lot of times people think about weight loss with drinking water, but you really don't lose water because you drink a bunch of water. You lose water because you back off on your carbs. And because I don't even drink that much water, and I dropped 15 pounds on my last vacation. Okay, we were going 10 days, I was 15 pounds, and I still haven't gotten them all back. And I'm not a big water drinker. I just don't eat a lot of carbs. So I don't gain weight, and everything I drink in a day is gone by the next morning. When you train, or even at night when you rest, compression garments, ice baths, cryotherapy is something that's huge now, where you go into the machine and they put the socks and your hands on you because they want to cover the mucous membranes, and you go ahead and basically what it does is all your blood vessels are wide open and blood is rushing through it from a workout or from a steam room. And then when you go in there, the coldness constricts the arteries, constricts everything, and it stops everything and it chills everything out. And it is huge for recovery, huge. Acupuncture is good for it. Again, acupuncture could be a double-edged sword. I did acupuncture a lot for my injury, and at some point it just became stressful just sticking all those needles in me. So I was like, is this really good? Because I'm stressed out just looking like Hellraiser. I mean, I would have like 19 needles in my arm and shoulder, and then my head and my temple, and it was just too much. But some people love it. I didn't get much out of it, but some people love it. Meditation, love meditation. Something else that is really great for, because you're basically in a state of rest, and that's how you recover. And obviously relaxation yoga, because there's other yogas that are more of a workout. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the relation yoga. I got that spelled wrong. You got to go relaxation. The relaxation, there we go. Yoga, great for you. The relaxation yoga, okay? So take this and make sure you use this and try to incorporate all of these, if not some of them, in your program. So, I try to go to sleep by a certain time at night, especially when I'm training, okay? Right now, I'm not training for anything, but when I'm training for something or I'm really trying to achieve something, I get to bed at a certain time, try to get up at a certain time, get my meals in, get my workouts in, get my water, I do everything on a schedule so that I can have success. And the more you do things the right way, the quicker you'll have success.